Okay, so I'm Alex Moore on behalf of That Nerd Show, and we are here, very happy to be here at the first annual Women's Texas Film Festival. And right now we are pleased to be speaking with Christina Kallas, Catherine Cobb Ryan, and Lawrence Salas? Sowas, okay. All about 42 Seconds of Happiness. And we both had a chance to see this film, and certainly sparked a lot of conversation, so that's always a good thing when you see something that actually has you thinking later on about what you just saw and sort of maybe wanted to rewatch it even, because it's that kind of film.
Did you want to tell Vinica to just shut up?
Actually,
I bet you did.
I was thinking more about, I think his name was like Timothy or Thomas.
Quit whining.
And the funny thing is, I feel like I probably related to that character the most, because I'm always that guy that everybody's kind of giving a look like, please shut up, please, okay, mind your manners, Alex.
You know, it's funny because different people dislike or like different characters.
Yeah.
We relate to different. Such a projection.
They either love the characters or hate them, and it's usually for the same reason. So, yeah. So, speaking to the director about this, tell us about his inspiration for this. There's a lot of personal stuff that went on into this process.
Yeah, it's a lot of personal stuff that got combined into this story. But yeah, it's like the background is, you know, I was always, I mean, I had a divorce in my, bad divorce in my personal history as well. So I was very surprised at how people change when something like that happens and how it influences everybody around. So for me it was interesting to sort of recreate that whole game that is happening once a couple gets dismantled, the whole group of people gets dismantled as well.
Yeah.
So like the emotional impact of that. I think we talk too little about that. We talk about divorce, what it does to the children, or as a financial disaster, but the emotional impact of that separation is just not really honestly talked about. Yeah.
Now, I have a question for the two of you, since you acted in this and you had a number of scenes together, important scenes. There were some moments that looked like, you just feel uncomfortable watching it. So I had to know, was there the same discomfort just being in that scene that was very natural that made it sort of easy to act in the scene?
In general, I think that is the case for the whole film, because the way we worked was that a lot of what happened was a surprise to the actors. So a lot of the reactions you're seeing are completely truthful because we didn't know what was coming, or if we knew, we didn't know exactly how it would play out. So a lot of it is based in structured improv, and that can allow for some really magic moments to happen.
And our relationships with each other were so clear from the work that we had done. So a lot of the emotional reactions we're having are very authentic.
Yeah, we worked together as an ensemble for a year and a half before we shot it. So we had a lot of experiences together off camera as well as on camera.
Now, unfortunately, we have to cut this down to the last two questions. I mean, I obviously have a lot more to say about this, but because this is, it's such a special moment here for the city of Dallas with the big Women's Film Festival, we wanted to ask, what was a great female influence, or what was something that inspired you as a woman to get into filmmaking and directing and as actresses?
Say again? Sorry, I didn't.
Well, what would you say was a key inspiration for you in being a female director?
You mean other female directors? Is that what you mean?
For you, like, was there somebody in particular who inspired you more than anyone else, per se?
Yes, but it's not a female director. Is that okay?
Oh, yeah.
But there weren't a lot of female directors.
No wrong answers.
Yeah, well, there's one filmmaker that is my role model, and that's John Cassavetes.
Okay.
And, it's like he works a lot in that kind of way that it's scripted, but at the same time allows the actors to, go deeper, and it's not, set up the way that classic filmmaking is being done. And I'm just interested in that kind of detailed work with the characters and the relationships between them.
Right.
So, yeah.
Great. All right, so the final question, with this being the year of Star Trek and Star Wars, a big year for both, this is what our special question is for that nerd show. If you could be involved in Star Trek or Star Wars, which one and why? We'll just kind of go down the line here.
Well, I'm personally a Star Wars fan,
Okay.
you know. So yeah, I raised my kid on Star Wars. I basically sort of used it as a.
You did the right thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Star Wars, so I can be one of the pilots of a fighter jet.
All right.
Like, do one of those scenes.
Right.
In and out, in and out. Boom, 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 boom. I
She's
never
got it
do
all
that.
figured out. That's great.
I would also say Star Wars, although I have to admit I only watched them for the first time this year.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
It's never too late.
Yes.
I know, right? It's never
Better
too
late
late.
than never,
I
yes.
watched
I'll date myself. I saw them in the movie theater, the originals.
I didn't grow up with them, but I watched them in prep for the new one, and I love the new one so much. So I definitely say Star Wars.
Yeah.
Well, it's been a pleasure speaking
Thank
with
you.
each of you about this film. We enjoyed it. Hopefully someday we'll be able to talk further about this, but for now,
Thank you.
Thank you so much.